Hello and welcome. I'm Jenny Hall. Thanks for joining me for another card making tutorial. Today I'm creating with Pick a Pennant stamp set. This is a new stamp set from the upcoming 2018 Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog. I'm also using some new ink colors as well on my project. Pick a Pennant is a cool stamp set that allows two different styles of pennants to be created, as well as some different word stamps to fill them in. There's also some tone-on-tone decorations, lots and lots of possibilities. Here's another new product. This is the Simply Chamois, and it takes all the ink off of the stamp just like that. It's a wonder tool. I'm using a block, if you can notice, that is a very low profile block. It's not one of the typical acrylic blocks from Stampin' Up! Instead, this is a paper pumpkin block, and it is low profile, it is much more thin, and it helps me to be able to see through the clear block whenever I'm stamping something very small. My eyesight is poor, and using this method really helps me to line up those tiny stamps. In the Pick a Pennant stamp set, there is more than one letter in the alphabet for some letters. On other letters, there's just one. But for example, there are two P's to be able to write happy, or a couple of other common letters. And I find that that's very thoughtful of Stampin' Up! To have created it in this manner. I stamped the banner with Granny Apple Green stamp, the stamp pad, and isn't it pretty? I love this happy cheery color. I added the tone-on-tone letters with shaded spruce. To color in the bird, there is another really tiny stamp set, and I'm using Poppy Parade to fill in the little red bird. I stamped off on a couple of the images because that would help me to really let that pennant shine through. To add something, just a little something special, or maybe a little bit of sparkle, I'm using the tassel image from the stamp set, and I'm stamping it in VersaMark clear sticky ink to adhere some gold embossing powder. This is a very fun stamp set to use. It does make a card that will go together pretty quickly, but I can see using it for a lot of different opportunities as well. One idea is to stamp the pennant and then give it a little bit of a texture with the textured stamps that come with the set, and then fussy cut it and feature it as a border on a card, just in that manner. But this is my first try with this stamp set, so I wanted to keep it simple and figure out for myself exactly how these images are going to work together. Most of the images that are objects like a heart or a bird have a filler that go with them, so that makes them a two-step stamp. Now you notice that I did switch over to this low profile block when I'm using the filler area, and that really does help me be able to see through. You can use the Stamparatus for stamp positioning, which will work wonderfully for this, but my eyesight is poor and I really do need that little low profile block. If you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, then you have access to order those low profile paper pumpkin blocks. They can be a wonderful resource. If you're one of my customers and you're interested in one of those blocks, let me know and I'll make sure that I get one over to you. I'm adding more sparkle with some mini sequin trim, and this is going to just feature in between some of those embossed tassels. Very simple, however it adds a little bit of dimension and a bit more sparkle. All the products that I'm using today are going to be available June 1st in the new annual catalog. If you feel like you cannot wait on ordering new products, then join my Stampin' Up! Team and choose your selection from a closed list of items, but they're all wonderful products, and you can get your hands on stuff really early. That's the best deal yet. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you in the next video.
Hi, my name is Trip. Thanks for watching the video. See you next time.